Mark here from Rock and Load. This afternoon I'm joined by the lovely Samy Elbanna from Lost Society, Finland's metal maestros. How are you, brother?
Dude, I'm doing so good. Honestly, it's been one of those days where we're just looking around ourselves and being like, you know what? Life's pretty good.
Best job in the world. Best job in the world.
It's very difficult to even call it a job, but yeah, it's been an amazing day. Opened the main stage at 11:45, and honestly, we knew that we're coming into something really cool, but that just blew our minds.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. And obviously, to this weather, like you wouldn't expect it in the UK.
No, dude. No. I must say that our previous experiences in this country, weather-wise, have been very different, but I will take it.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah. We're all melting, but you know we'll have to cope somehow or another.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Winter's coming, so we'll just enjoy this.
Yeah, exactly. Don't talk. Well, you're well used to it, though, coming from Finland.
Exactly.
Yeah. So listen, for anybody who has yet to experience Lost Society, give us a brief history. You guys sort of formed roughly back in 2010?
Yes. So basically, the story goes back 12 years, which is insane. I founded the band in a little city called Jyväskylä, which is dead center in Finland. And, you know, we started the band, we formed our first lineup super easily, which is honestly, it still blows my mind. But by the time it was 2011, we had the lineup that we went through till 2019. And, you know, we released 3 records through Nuclear Blast. We released one, self-released one, and got the new lineup with Taz on drums. And now we have recorded our brand new record, which is coming out September 30th. And now we're somehow in Bloodstock. So honestly,
I know.
It's like, a lot of people say, but I feel like it's true that, you know, the last 12 years, in a way, it's been a blur. Because it has been so fucking weird and fun at the same time. Obviously, we put in a lot of hard work, but, you know, we're here, and I think that's a testament to the fact that we work hard and we love what we do.
Yeah, I remember we were just literally talking before we turned on the camera there. 2016 was my first experience with you guys back in Belfast, supporting Exodus. And I said to you then, and I'll say it again, you guys blew them off the stage that night.
Oh, thank you so much, sir.
It was a magical show, and it was just really memorable, you know. And I caught you again. Was it 2019 you played?
It was, yes. We
Belfast
did a headliner over here. Yeah, we did. I think we did 12 shows across the UK and Ireland.
So it was great to see again a couple of years later, seeing that progression. And obviously you dropped No Absolution back in 2020, which was a monstrous album. So sound-wise, how do you guys feel that your sound's progressing from the earlier stuff to the new album?
Well, honestly, I mean, I have to say that, like, obviously objectively, but, you know, if you look at the whole story of Lost Society, from the first records that are just, you know, pure fucking adrenaline, you get into Brain Dead, which already has a little bit of different vibes to it. We have the groove element that's much bigger than ever before on it. Then you have No Absolution. I feel that was it was a natural place where we were supposed to go and what we felt like. So honestly, I have to say that If the Sky Came Down, again, in my head, is just the very natural next step for us. You know, it's more melodic. You have more singing, which is something important to me because I love singing. You have better solos, you have better songwriting and stuff like that. So honestly, I feel like for me, it's been important that every record is always, it's kind of like a diary of the last couple of years of your life in that moment.
Almost,
a snapshot of that moment in time. So I feel like If the Sky Came Down is the most accurate audio representation of what Lost Society is in 2022.
Yeah, and was it written during the pandemic at all, or was it written before? Or?
Well, you know, the thing is, because this record it's super personal to me, because I basically just opened up fully on this album, and the funny thing is that, you know, even though we were living in the pandemic time when some of the music was written, the pandemic wasn't the kind of thing that brought me down to the level where I was when I wrote this album. There was a lot of other stuff that was going on at that moment, but, you know, I'm still here. We have the record that's going to be coming out, and couldn't feel better right now.
Yeah, I'm sure. And where and when was it recorded?
We recorded the record in Finland with our lovely producer and co-writer Joonas Parkkonen, and you know, it was kind of in Helsinki, some of it in Jyväskylä. It was kind of here and there, but Finland-based.
And tell me about yourself as a musician. I'm a wannabe guitarist, not nowhere near on the level as yourself, blistering sort of solos and all the rest of it. Tell me what sort of gear you use and.
You know, I've always been a person who kind of I thrive on simplicity. I love having just one good tone. So for me, you know, I've been running on a Kemper for the last 5 or 6 years. I have a killer rhythm sound, which is based loosely off of a 5150.
Yeah.
I do a lead tone, which is basically the same one. It's a bit higher volume, a bit more gain, and it has some reverb and delay.
Yeah.
Then I have some, speciality stuff that I do between songs, but that's, the quick kind of delay, reverb, infinity delay stuff, and so on. Guitar-wise, a bit more complicated because at the moment we have, I believe, 3 tunings that we use at the moment, and we're going to have 4 when the record comes out. So I travel usually, like my festival gear is going to be my trusty ESP Eclipse guitars, so the kind of Les Paul thing.
Yeah.
They're all stocked with EMG H2s, and I have my lovely Phoenix guitar, which I just got a couple of years ago, also ESP LTD. And I mean, that's basically it. You got your Shure wirelesses, in-ears, and stuff like that. But for me, it's all about having the most kind of simple or simplistic setup on stage, so I don't need to be, switching stuff all the time.
And I would assume that it likes the camper for you guys for consistency when you're traveling to different shows.
100%, 100%. And we're lucky because we always carry them into the play, and we don't need to worry about if someone's going to lose them or whatever. So it's for us, it's for the sound engineer, for the monitor guys, for everyone.
Yeah, it makes it so simple. And so, like, what's ahead for you guys then for the rest of the year? Obviously, the album comes end of September, and then what are you guys touring on the back of that?
Actually, it's going to be a really cool end of the year because we got a couple of festivals left after this one.
Okay.
Then we're going to be heading to Europe for a month with our good friends in Blind Channel from Finland.
Okay.
And we're actually coming back to the UK for, I believe it was 5 or 6 shows during that tour.
Cool.
So that's what's coming up next. Then we get back home, I believe it was October the 2nd, and 1 week from that we start an extensive Finnish tour. Going to be doing that for about 6 weeks, doing Weekend Warrior shows. And after that, honestly, I have no idea, but I hope our agency and management will keep us on the tour as much as is humanly possible.
I'm sure you will. You guys are always relentlessly working, regardless of.
Exactly, and we've spent enough time home.
Oh yeah, I know. Yes, I'm talking. Yeah, well, look, Samy, thanks again for your time today,
Thank
brother.
you so much, man.
Pleasure, great seeing you again after all these years.
Likewise, sir.
Okay, thanks, Samy.